Alright, this is question 41. Now let's see what we've got here. Well, if we look at the image, we can already say this must be a seasons diagram. So I'm sure the question coming up has to do with seasons. Remember, when we're looking at seasons, we can only look for the ones on either side of the sun, not up and down from the sun based on the diagram. One easy way to figure out what season it is, if you still don't get it, is draw a line from the pole, North Pole, to the sun, center of the sun, and from the South Pole to the center of the sun. Which of these lines is longer? This is a longer line. So that means down here in the southern hemisphere they are having winter, because the sunlight has a longer journey to go. This here is the shorter line, and shorter is summer. So let's go ahead and do that for this side as well. So in this diagram, go all the way, there we go, from pole to center of sun. Which one is longer line? This is a longer line. This is a shorter line. So here we're having winter in the southern hemisphere, and did I do that wrong? Of course. We're having, sorry, this is a shorter line. We're having summer in the southern hemisphere, and winter with the longer line in the northern hemisphere. Now all you have to really remember from here is, okay, so what exactly follows winter? Winter is followed by the season we're in now, spring, so this must be spring, diagram 1. We know this is for our hemisphere summer. This is for our hemisphere spring. Then we come up here, what follows summer is fall. So for us in the northern hemisphere, this would be fall, and this is our winter. Remember, these two are the ones you have to figure out first, and then you can take it from there to figure out the rest of the diagram. We know that we always have opposite seasons from the southern hemisphere. So that's another thing we need to remember. So if we're having spring, the southern hemisphere is having fall. We're having fall, the southern hemisphere is having spring. So keep that in mind. All right, now we're going to look at the question. It says, in which position is winter in North America? North America is in the northern hemisphere. So we're going to keep our eyes out for that. We want to know winter. We said, oh, look, the longer line, the tilt of the axis. If you look at our axis is away from the sun, because the sun's here and it's pointing this way. Whereas on this diagram, remember, our tilt was towards the sun, pointing this way. So we knew, based on those facts, that this diagram shows winter. So it is position D, and it also tells you, position 4, answer D. It says, because North America is tilted away from the sun. That is correct.